Now, while most of us have welcomed the return of the warmer weather this week, the sunshine isn't necessarily good news for our complexions.
From pigmentation to painful sunburn and dark patches, summer can bring a whole host of skincare problems.
But thankfully, beauty expert Caroline Hirons is joining us with her advice today. Hi, Caroline. So lovely to see you. So the sun, we do love the sun, but we do need to watch our skin when it comes to the sun.
Especially in the UK, we are obsessed. The minute the sun comes out, it's almost like it's a homing beacon. So the key is to wear SPF, take it seriously, reapply it.
OK, so what you got for us today?
So to go through pigmentation and melasma, it's a bigger picture than just talking about a couple of little brown spots. So let's start with the SPF. This is Ultra Sun. I hope you can see this. I haven't done this since my YouTube days. This is Ultra Sun SPF 50. Now, this also has anti-pigmentation properties to it. So it's super light. It's not going to leave an ashy look on a darker skin. Also very important. Ta-da! And what you need to remember is to always reapply and to always go for the highest SPF that you can manage. This is matte under makeup. It reduces the chance of burning by 30%. So don't read too much into the 50. Always go for a 30 or a 50. Okay. If you have pigmentation, if you already have maybe brown spots, or you've got leftover scarring from where you had acne, or if you've had children, or you've been on the pill, or you're menopausal and you have melasma, which is the sort of butterfly mask that you get here, you might have, presents more as a mustache. There are varying strengths of products that you can use and varying price points. So we'll start with the mild ones that help if you just want to have a bit of assistance and a bit more glow, and then we'll go to the heavy duty. So the ordinary alpha arbutin 2% plus hyaluronic acid looks like that. Sorry, guys. This can be used once or twice a day. However, it's up to you. It goes after cleansing, under moisturizer. Bob's your uncle. Moving it up just a gear. Now, basically, just to do a caveat, the thing that all of these have in common is that they have melanin inhibitors. So melanin is why you get pigmentation, you get the sort of the brown patches and things like that. And that's why they vary in strength. So some of them are suitable for someone who thinks, oh, I've just got a little bit of a patch here. And then the treatment ones are for people who have full on, when you look at your face, it's the only thing you see and it really gets you down. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, the inky list. Tranexamic acid night treatment looks like this. This, again, literally has the name on the bottle, as it were, as in night treatment. I like it when the beauty industry helps you in that way. You apply it in the evening after you've cleansed, and then you just use that regularly. And that is how you will slowly just build up some defense to essentially melasma, especially in women. Women suffer from it 9 to 1. So for every 9 women who suffer from it, 1 man suffers from it. So they know it's very hormonal related. The whole point is to try and remember that it's heat stimulated. So it's not just your fault if it suddenly appears. You could be using SPF, you could be using everything, and it just comes out. Saunas will set it off, steam rooms will set it off, anything. And it is a real issue for people who suffer from it, especially when it just suddenly appears. Repigment by NIOD. This one is slightly more intense. You can still use this after you've cleansed, before you moisturize. Super, super light serum. Again, really, really easy to use. Instructions are key, especially as we move down the chain. None of these are heavy or gloopy, and they all will work well under makeup, except for the night treatments. Speaking of night treatments, allies of skin. Now, this one is, we have 2 where we're just really stepping it up and amping it. This is Mandelic Pigmentation Corrector Night Serum. Now, this is for you. Let's just do my little, there we go. Oh, it's so strange not being in the studio. Sorry, guys.
I know, you're doing really well, though. I can see it.
There we go. At least we can see it. Now, if you look here, see that recipe on the front? That is why you are paying more. So this is a fairly new brand, but they take the science really, really seriously. So if you look at your skin and you think, I don't just need a little bit of help, I want this to be fixed, I would come here first, look into this one. Now, if you have...
Caroline, how long is it going to take to fix something?
It depends how long you've had it and what caused it. So if it's acne scarring, and it also depends on your Fitzpatrick type, which basically means how dark your skin tone is. So on a black skin, it's going to be harder for you, and the next treatment will help you with that. If you have a spot that you picked, for example, and then suddenly it goes a bit pink, when it's pink, you can still nuke it. You can still fix it. Once the pigmentation is sort of set in and everything's gone brown, you know what I mean? Like if you've had an old spot and you're like, oh, this for months, then you need to up the ante. Okay. So anything from the fresher the wound, as it were, or the fresher the appearance, the less time it will take to fix. Okay. If you're talking about long-term hormonal melasma, that's, you know, if you had a kid 5 years ago and you still come out with it. So I do, I get it here. I had 4 children and I still get melasma appear here if I'm in the sun. So it's always there. That's a key thing to remember. So don't buy into anyone telling you that, oh, this will treat melasma and it's gone forever. It doesn't work. So Cyspera, this one is the intensive one that you can only get in a professional setting. With the price of this comes the professional advice and follow-up treatments. So this is for you, particularly if you have darker skin tones, if you're a black-skinned person and you have post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which you will know what that is if you suffer from it. But this is a professional treatment. It's not available in stores, but this is kind of like if you really think, oh, I'm sick of this needs to go, you go here.
Right. Thank you very much indeed. Well
Caroline, we love you. This is your book here. Tips on that, but anything else? I mean, there is so much in there that you can have a look at. Thank you for joining us. It's lovely to see you. Can't wait till you can come back in.
See you soon. Thank you.
Take
Bye
care.
now.